Okay, so you want to start a business, and someone just told you that SaaS is the fastest path to millions. But what if the boring service business your neighbor runs is actually printing more cash with less stress? We're breaking down 3 of the most hyped business models of our generation: SaaS, e-commerce, and services. And we're gonna find out which one actually scales fastest with the least capital. Let's set the stage. SaaS, or software as a service, is the darling of Silicon Valley, the thing that makes venture capitalists swipe right without even reading the pitch deck. E-commerce exploded during the pandemic, like everyone suddenly discovered packages on porches and services. Well, services have been quietly minting millionaires since before the internet existed. Here's the uncomfortable truth. SaaS sounds sexy until you realize you need a developer, a product, a server, a sales team, and roughly 18 months before you see a single dollar of recurring revenue. We're talking about a model that can scale to infinity, but only after you've already survived the desert crossing on foot. E-commerce, on the other hand, lets you start selling in 48 hours. But then you meet the villain of the story: inventory, shipping costs, returns, ad spend, and a margin structure that can make a grown founder cry into their spreadsheet. The dopamine of your first sale hits hard, and then your ad costs triple and your supplier ghosts you like a bad Tinder date. Services, though this is where the underdog story lives, you can start a consulting, cleaning, marketing, landscaping, or coaching business with nearly zero capital, just your skills, a phone, and the audacity to send an invoice. Now let's talk about scale, because this is where the plot thickens and the misconceptions start flying. People assume services can't scale because they think it means trading time for money forever. But that's like saying a restaurant can't scale because someone has to cook the food. The reality is that service businesses can systematize, hire, and delegate faster than any SaaS product can find product market fit. History shows us companies like McKinsey, ServiceMaster, and countless marketing agencies that built empires worth hundreds of millions, not by writing a single line of code, but by delivering repeatable, high-value outcomes. SaaS, when it works, is the compounding machine of dreams. $1 in, potentially $10 in recurring annual value, and churn is your only real enemy. But here's the irony. Most first-time founders don't have the capital runway or technical depth to survive long enough to reach that glorious compounding phase. E-commerce sits in the middle. You can move fast, test products, and build a real brand, but you're essentially running a logistics company dressed up as a lifestyle business, and the capital requirements creep up on you like a subscription you forgot to cancel. The winners in e-commerce are either deeply operationally excellent or deeply funded, and most bootstrap founders find out which camp they're in the hard way. So if we're purely scoring on capital efficiency and speed to first dollar, services wins, and it's not even close. You can land a $5,000 client this week with nothing but a LinkedIn profile and a willingness to solve a real problem. The practical lesson here is that your first business should probably fund. Your second business, meaning services, give you the cash flow and education to eventually build the SaaS or e-commerce brand you actually dream about. Discipline means not chasing the shiny model before you've proven you can generate and keep revenue in any model. The mistake most people make is optimizing for the story they want to tell at a dinner party instead of the business that survives contact with reality. A service business at $200,000 a year beats a pre-revenue SaaS at a $0 valuation every single time you need to pay rent. At the end of the day, the fastest scaling business is the one you can actually start, sustain, and systematize. And for most people with limited capital, that means leading with services, layering in digital products, and building SaaS only when you have the proof of concept and the cash to survive the wait. Conviction without capital is just a vision board, but disciplined execution in the right model is the actual cheat code. Whether you start with services, pivot to e-commerce, or eventually build software, the variables that matter most are your margin, your repeatability, and your ability to not blow up your business when things get hard. Size your bets to match your runway, not your optimism, and let the market give you permission to go bigger, not your ego. And if you're ready to take that first real step, whether it's through real estate investing, home contracting work, or finding the right lenders, to back your vision. Check out our links in the description below.